call say again. Give them assurance. So, it was Davido and Chima's wedding, white wedding over the weekend, and there were some fashionable as well as questionable looks. From the pre-wedding photos to the main event outfits. It was just. Let's take a look at some of those outfits, and dissect them. Davido, congratulations, of course. White wedding. No, thank God for you. Oh, this is one of the pre-wedding photos. And I think one of my least favorites from the pre-wedding photos. And it could have easily been my favorite if it was done right, especially Chima's dress. It's a gorgeous outfit. It's stunning, But then when you take a closer look, that mesh, if the net was just a tiny bit darker, to blend with her skin tone so we don't see the difference. It will be a different story entirely. Darker lining, darker net, the illusion of nudity will sell. It will sell. So beautiful, but I'm obsessed with the bottom of the dress, the way it goes into that gorgeous tail, the volume of it, the roses, the structure of it, absolutely gorgeous. What else do you notice? Come on to Burala, Adronilo, Alanina inside. That's how you do it, charm me, baby. Absolutely divine. I'm obsessed with, the entire packaging of it. I like the no hand gloves. I don't know what that's giving. The way the sleeve of it just extends to her wrist. I don't know what that means or what it should be. It might be a bit overkill for me. I'm not going to knock her head. I will give her, and that look, a 9. A 9 over 10. You go, ne? You go. Now, to Davido's outfit in this particular look, when I look at it, it just looks like a bubble wrap or something. It just looks like a bubble wrap, one of those rectangular ones. I feel like the beading work was just too much. And the structures and patterns of it was not cohesive enough. You have one going in straight lines, then all of a sudden it's diagonal, it's horizontal, it's vertical, it's pick a struggle. What do you want it to be? I do love the silhouette of it, and it's one of the only looks that really pays an homage to the African roots that he's coming from. It looks good. It looks good. African man. I will give him an 8 over 10. Now, Davido's look, I'm obsessed with a man in color. It's not all black, it's not all, nude tones and all. I love a man in pastel. The volume of the pants might just be a bit too much. The length of it too. And I hate that the fabric is a bit see-through. We can see where the lining stops in there. And, where it's just plain fabric going all the way down to the ankle. But I don't like those shoes. A darker shade of brown, maybe. And I hate those shoes. The big toe, then the rest of that's unnecessary compartmentalization going on in the shoe. I don't understand it, but people apparently love it. Love the embroidery or embellishment. None of that jacket. Very cohesive, very nice. To Chima's outfit, absolutely divine. I'm obsessed with playing with different textures and different sort of elements to bring an outfit together. The structure of it, the way it looks so gorgeous, absolutely stunning. Obsessed with those drop-down sleeves, the cocoon of her boobs, absolutely covering her entire bosom. Divine. Michi now didn't know, very well put together. But what is going on with Ivan Atokunye's none at the bottom of the dress? Tokunye all around, and if a movement, you will hate it even more. I think I saw the illustration of the design somewhere. And it looks really nice. But then the execution of it is questionable. Because why are you a walking vacuum cleaner? That dress had no business having that nonsense. But aside from all that, it's a gorgeous dress. Cocooned. Alanine inside. Very stunning, very gorgeous. She looks beautiful, but cut out the vacuum cleaning elements. And trust me, that dress, Asaloko, you go. Stunning. I'm going to give Davido's outfit on the pink an 8.5. And when you're back in cleaning, I will give her an 8.5. Stunning. Oh, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. This was one of the outfits that really made me wonder. Because where is that slit heading to? I think I slit out like that. Ooh! Go back. I can see a bit of it, from all that, but I think it's a gorgeous outfit. Mint will always be one of my favorite colors. Is that mint or turquoise? I'm not sure. Is that a light turquoise or mint? Anyway, you tell me in the comment section. I want to the list where they can. But whatever it is, you can see how that beautifully blends with her skin. So gorgeous, so beautiful. I want to video. And I remember you got no white. White is sleeveless, but no jewelry. Bedazzled, in a cabin. Gene, working with iron bender. I love it for him. You know, I think it's one of the, the reception looks or something. Stunning. Manang you keep pusan up and you pusan yan yung uno. Kaya ko ba yun doon izine inabani lo. Ay pura do digi. Fuck you all that nonsense. Oh my word. I will give her a 6. And of course for the video, okay, sleeveless white, doing the barest minimum. I will give him a 6 as well. I mean, 2 become 1, okay? Now this was, in short, not one of my favorite look from the entire wedding, Jim. And when it's a couple photo shoot, there has to be a certain level of cohesion. It goes no now, but no one. When 2 becomes 1. And this particular photo, from the outfits to the composition of it, there's something very united about it. And I fell in love with it. Except that plunging neckline. Even as but I can ignore it because it's gorgeous. The red hair, the emerald earrings, the black dress. I'm obsessed with the black dress. The black dress is so sophisticated, it's so good, it's so zhuzh. It's alako. Gene! Hey! And then to Davido's, outfit, the tweed jacket and the way that sort of like, there's an extra underlay of, that fabric. I'm not remembering the same fabric of the pants. Gorgeous! The length of it, I love a good crop jacket moment. Absolutely stunning. Fits his silhouette properly. I love how there's nothing in there. Well, no chain, well, no accessory. I love it. The little flounce detail, I'm a flounce, okay? It looks like he was caught in a flounce with, pleats there, no name about. But I love it, on Choma's dress. It's absolutely gorgeous. You look at both of them together in these photos and you can just see the union. The drop-down jewelry behind Makazwan, needs to be accessorized. Stunning! My favorite look entirely from the entire thing. Gorgeous! I love it for them. 10 over 10 across board. 10 across board. Chivido. Let me celebrate. Oh, stunning. Now you come to the white look. And of course, for Davido's outfit, it's pretty much the same as the black. And the white also sort of shows us a bit more of the detail of the entire outfit. We can see the belt thing coming down by one side. For some reason, the volume of those pants, I don't know. But nanke white, black. It's not giving what the black gave. But I'm still obsessed with the jacket, the proportion of it. I love, like I said, I love a good crop jacket moment. It is stunning. It is gorgeous. Everything just works, except those pants. I don't know why it's not working for me in the white as much as it did in the black. The cohesion I felt is not there anymore. When it comes to Choma's dress, why she's not her cocoons and all. Well, those are not her keyhole glory. You can see that slit heading to top charts. Number 1 highest slit chart topping woman. But it's a well put together outfit on both sides. I love it. Hers feels very seductive, very lingerie, very I love it for them. It's all very serious as well. I wish he would have done something a bit more playful with this, that would know the suit jacket and all, you wear white, does something more playful as well, like the wife did. But all in all, I will give this look, for the both of them, I will give them an 8. An 8 over 10. Stunning. Hey! Is all I can say. Get it! Is all I can scream. What is really all there is to say? You go back to Tom Ford, say animalo. Because what in the tackiness is going on with that outfit? The proportions of it are so wrong. Don't get me started on those shoes. Brown is not the best color for him on such a big day. Even his groomsmen that were wearing tan, a bit of tan, look better. But the brown was just too... I don't know if it works with his skin tone, to be fair. Maybe styled better, could look nicer, but and I don't know what else to say. I love a good crop jacket moment, but this was hideous. This was horrible, horrendous. Whatever is going on inside, I don't know. That satin, or whatever it is, my head Rubbish. The beautiful brooch, the flower petal brooch, I think is the only thing that just makes it bridal. Besides that, he looks stressed. You know, you can just tell a lot has gone into the planning. He looks underslept and all. But we can forgive that because it's Davido. Davido is Davido. We love him. You know, it's just not working. You know, the proportions of it are horrible. The pants are too big, almost too short. The jacket is nothing to write home about. And Tom Ford needs to pack it up. Make your shop. Woo! I heard someone say, "Now fetch your man on the wedding dress, they give him no tablecloth." While I do agree, while I do see some similarities to it looking like a tablecloth, it doesn't feel like that to me. It's what saved that wedding, to be fair. That wedding dress and the pattern of that fabric. Absolutely divine. I love a good color moment. Very sheer. Here, the button down, the sleeve of it, the veil. Gorgeous! Absolutely stunning. The hair and makeup, the pixie curls, the Rihanna waves. Yeah, eh? Take all my money, Chummy. Did you get our maka? She looks gorgeous. She looked beautiful. She looked like she was meant to be there. Like a husband. Gorgeous! 10 over 10. 4. Chairman, am I Laura? Or can I see you so dear Connie still? You know, Davido did not get bounce up what I you know, protection detail. But it's a gorgeous wedding. It was a gorgeous wedding. I can't wait to rate the outfits from the wedding. You know, tell me what you thought about his outfits, their outfits in the comment section. I want to know, really. Continue.